to the social space. This is the show all about Wichita Falls and Texas and the whole wide world. Hey, I'm Eric Crossan. Real quick, let's thank Impact Signs at Falls Truck Center. Let's thank Town Square Media. They were heard at News Talk 1290 at 10:30 a.m. on Saturdays. And of course, News Channel 6 KAUZ. You can watch us there 10:30 p.m. Saturday nights. That over there is Jackie Hager. Jackie, how you doing?
I'm good.
You've been here a few shows in a row now.
A few shows in a row. I have not been on a plane.
No jet setting, no Roni, no nothing.
No Roni, no nothing. But it's about to change.
Wait, what?
What is? Well, I mean, we're going to leave. It's like, we'll leave Roni out.
I plan to get the Rona. To her left, Andrew Bell. No family members on today. Sorry.
Nope.
Our bad.
Yep.
Where's Scarlett when you need her?
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yes.
We'll fix that.
Yeah.
And hey, to my right, gosh, on the old show, maybe the person, you might have been the most frequent guest we had.
Maybe.
One, Jay Wood, Jessica Wood. I used to say always up to no good.
Yeah.
She's always up to, but she's actually always up to good.
Yeah, I'm a thug. It's fine. It's fine.
And you know, this show's all about Backdoor Theatre. Got a lot going on here. Jackie, what's going on?
You know what, I have to tell you, I know you're new at Backdoor Theatre, and you bring your skill set of creativity. So, yay, Backdoor Theatre.
Thank you.
I got to tell you, my first date with my husband was to the Backdoor Theatre back in 1979 or 8, when Backdoor Theatre was at the bottom of the mansion on Kell.
Yes,
Cool.
yeah.
Way to go, Greg.
But tell me about Backdoor. Where is it? What's the purpose of Backdoor? Give us a little bit of scoop on Backdoor.
All right, so Backdoor Theatre, we are a community, a nonprofit theater here in Wichita Falls. We are located at 501 Indiana, so just a block or two down that way.
Yeah, it is.
Just a few blocks that way. We are in the old People's Ice House building. We've been there for a while. I should know that. That building just turned 100 years old this year.
Wow.
So that's
I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
Yeah, that's exciting for us. And Carter can tell you about all the excitement that has happened for 2020. But we offer entertainment here in Wichita Falls. We do plays, musicals. We have a super awesome youth program where we have kids kindergarten to 12th grade year round. We have theater school classes, and we also do a summer youth musical every year. And that's actually how we got our building. Is Mr. White donated it in hopes that we used it for a youth program. And so we've had our summer youth musical there for 50 years now.
Wow.
So
wow.
that's kind of the long story short.
I could see those kids' classes as being a real confidence boost. For those that are kind of get nervous, maybe reading in class or whatever.
Absolutely.
And there's
really
a lot
cool.
of kids that love to play and make believe. And, you know.
Oh yeah,
So
it taps into that, and they are literally free to be themselves, and sometimes they don't get that at recess or in the classroom. So
I've got one for you that would do great.
yeah,
She would.
yeah. If you have a drama queen,
Quinn B.
drama queen or king, send them our way. We'll teach them.
So the Backdoor Theatre has a lot of volunteers. How do people get involved and help out with the shows or whatever?
Backdoor Theatre, we only have 3 staff members, and everything else you see on stage and off is volunteer ran. Our volunteers are our lifeblood.
Yeah, even the band,
Even the band, the band. Been a part of the band. I say we're volunteers. The actors on stage, the crew behind the scenes, everybody you see when you walk in the theater, ushering, tickets. It's all volunteers, and we are beyond thankful, and they are itching to get back since we haven't had any shows recently. So to get a hold of us, if you want to volunteer, you just go to our website and you can reach us that way, or our Facebook page. We're very easy to stalk. And it's just, we wouldn't be able to be our theater without our volunteers. So they're vital.
And then, speaking of the band, Jessica also teaches piano. She gives piano lessons.
Now, that I did not know.
I did. I
you did?
haven't taught in like a year.
Yeah. And then you have your photography studio.
Yes. Yeah.
You hate it when I bring that up.
I know, because it's always creepy.
It's boudoir photos.
Yes.
So it's creepy when I bring it up.
Yeah.
Hey, so all right. So one of my favorite things that y'all do down there, that especially you and Jenica Lambert usually take turns hosting, is improv.
Yes.
You guys offer classes for team building, like Hager could come and all do an improv
yes.
class?
That would be
and we can
fun.
even come to you. Yeah, so we started with doing our workshops, which is how we would get new improv cast members. And our improv shows are basically like Whose Line Is It Anyway, but we don't get to edit.
Right.
We don't get to cut and retry it. It's literally
Ooh.
live. Oh yeah, it's a little scary. It's a little scary. But we started with our improv classes and getting workshops and people to come in that way. And then we've had businesses reach out saying like, hey, can you guys come hang out with us and teach us your ways? And it's like, yes, absolutely. Because improv teaches you a lot of things without even realizing it. You know, one of the biggest things is that it's okay to fail. It is okay to mess up, to get up there and totally bomb, and you just, okay, cool, bye, and you just keep on going. I remember one show, I went up to say something that I thought was funny, but no one else did, so it was real quiet, and I was like, okay, cool, bye, and I went back to my seat, and I was like, I'm never gonna do this again.
I can attest to that. Back when I did stand-up, like when you tell a joke that bombs, you can get so much strength from that, because then if you do that over and over, like I did, nothing scares you anymore.
No,
Nothing
it can
you
only
on
get
stage.
better. It can only get better.
It's the worst feeling in the world.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and you know, another thing it teaches you is that it's not about you, it's about your team. You know, and that is one of the big things we focus on with the business workshops is we're all in this together, not to quote High School Musical, but we're all in this together, and it's not about making me, myself, and I look good, it's about making my teammates look good, making, for our improv shows, our scene characters and our scene partners look good. So it teaches you a lot about life, which is very unexpected whenever all you hear on stage is jokes about rated R things.
Yes.
But there's a lot of theory behind it, and it's just really awesome to be able to give that back to our community.
It's crazy too seeing someone in the community that you don't think about in that light.
Sure.
The show I went to,
yeah.
Adele Lewis, who's the public information officer for the DPS. You know, I've known Adele for a while, and they did a skit, and she came out and she killed it. She was such a funny character, and I'm not used to seeing her like that.
It is kind of wild because you have your professional life, and then you have you as an improv member, and it can be two different people. So that's why we always start the show with the disclaimer that our volunteers are professionals in the community. Please don't judge us, don't get us fired. We're doing this for fun. And one of the best things to come out of our improv shows is a younger audience. And that's one thing that Backdoor has struggled with, is having a younger audience. Because our audience is, you know, I don't want to say old and that being taken a certain way, but we have a lot of gray hairs that attend our shows and have been season ticket holders for years. And now we have younger people coming in. And to go back to the youth programs, that's the future of Backdoor. That is the future. Actors, directors, musicians, you know, you name it. Yeah, donors.
I agree with you. And not every kid walks the sports road.
Exactly.
So, which is so great that you have arts for those.
For a team.
Yes, for those kids who don't play football, basketball, volleyball. That arts is their thing.
Yes.
Hey, what's been your favorite production at Backdoor ever?
Oh my gosh.
I can tell you what mine was.
Okay, y'all go first. I'll have to think about this.
Mine was 9 to 5 because Jennifer was in it.
Oh,
and
9 to 5
I
was
had
great.
never heard her sing before.
Really?
Yeah.
And it blew me away.
Mine was
She's
Rocky
awesome.
Horror.
Yes, that one was pretty good.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Have you been to Backdoor Theatre?
I haven't.
Okay, well, you're officially banned for life. Thanks, Andrew.
Well, I bet Andrew's never been
She doesn't
told
watch
that.
this show.
Maybe I need to take Casey on a date to Backdoor Theatre.
Well, we have/had a dinner theater that we have. You can purchase dinner and make it a whole date night. And we have 6th Street Winery down the block, down the alley from us, and absolutely, it's a great, easy date night. And for Wichita Falls, it's priced really reasonably.
It's BYOB. You can walk
is-
in there with a bottle of rum if you want to.
For
But
our
you didn't
improv
tell us your
shows.
favorite show.
I know, I'm trying to think. My favorite show, oh my gosh, there's been so many, because I started going to Backdoor as a patron, and then got involved with improv. Then they're like, oh, you play the piano, and then that kind of sucks you in on things. Oh gosh, you know, I'm going to cop out and say I don't have a favorite, just because
They're all my babies.
Sure.
I mean, they're all so different,
Yeah.
and every cast is different, and you have people from all over the community and beyond. People that drive an hour to come to rehearsals every night, and that.
I
are
always
in the
say going
shows.
to a movie or going to the theater, I mean, you totally just check out of life and get involved in that. I
Yeah.
think it's just such a great form of entertainment to take away the stress of every day.
It really is. It
Yeah.
really is.
So I will say my favorite. I'm gonna.
Oh, she
I know.
found it.
I finally. I would say my favorite show was Assassins, and that was a few years because that was the first show I was involved in. So I really got to see what it takes to put on a show. The hours of volunteer work, the musicians. I mean, the whole 9 yards. And so I think that's my favorite, just because it opened my eyes to what it takes to put on a show.
Okay, good answer.
Yeah.
Well, Jessica, we're going to take a break. We're going to bring Carter up here, but then we're going to bring you back for the third segment, and we're going to play some improv games.
Oh boy.
Woo!
Oh boy.
I don't know how this is going to
Hands
go.
are sweating. I'm already going.
So
Jeez.
we'll see you back here in just a
Okay.
sec. We'll be right back here with Carter Wallace. That's Social Space.
Yay.
Falls Truck Center has parts and is quickly becoming the go-to provider for big truck parts for every major manufacturer on the highway, including thousands of in-stock OE and quality aftermarket brands. With over 45 years combined experience selling and locating those hard-to-find parts, Joseph and Jack are on standby and ready to assist you with any repair project. Need service too? Falls Truck Center can get you in a bay and back on the road within hours, not days or weeks. Come see us at Falls Truck Center next to Flying J. Call us at 940-64-PARTS.
Great things are happening in Wichita Falls. And it's not because of one person sitting in a position. It's basically a lot of good people working together. Your community has to be firing on all cylinders. And we're starting to finally see that here, you know? And I just don't see any reason to take our foot off the gas right now. I'm Mayor Steven Santillana. Vote for me November 3rd, and let's finish what we started.
So many others do it.
3 women pushed to the boiling point concoct a plan to get even with their boss.
Is it because I'm a sexist, egotistical, lying, hypocritical bigot?
Bingo.
Hey, welcome back to the Social Space, the Backdoor Theatre edition. Eric Crossland, Jackie Hager, Andrew Bell, and now sitting to my right, the artistic director, Carter Wallace. Hey, Carter, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us. We're
Yeah.
super excited to be here.
Awesome. And speaking of that, what is an artistic director? What is a typical or non-typical day? What you do over there?
Well, do you want to know pre-COVID or post-COVID? That's the real answer.
Let's do
Yeah.
both.
So pre-COVID, you make the artistic decisions and the programming decisions, and you kind of work with all the ideas, and you meld all the artistic minds together and get everyone together, and
So
you're the
people bring you
creative
their
director.
ideas,
Yeah,
and
you kind of spearhead those and help make them into fruition for the theater. So, I will help pick the shows, any kind of other programming like improv. So I help Jessica with that and schedule and program that, get in more volunteers, and basically just make the creative decisions and guide that ship for the theater.
Okay,
So,
now post-pandemic.
Post-pandemic,
I sit at home and do nothing.
I do a lot of insurance paperwork now that we have a flood insurance claim, and look forward to next year. So I get to make creative decisions, but I have to worry about a pandemic. So
I like how your answer was
Yeah.
look forward to next year.
yeah, we look forward to next year and the shows we get to do next year.
But the show must go on, right?
Oh,
and
right.
so there's news that y'all are going to bring the show outside.
That is correct.
Yeah.
So
That was
one,
a great segue.
Yeah. People are really wanting to go back to the theater, and we were trying to figure out ways to do that, and it kind of is hard to hear people on stage if they're wearing a mask, but they have to wear a mask. So we had a board member approach us and say, hey, what if we did something outside? And so we have teamed up with the Falls Town Players, and they are going to be presenting a Christmas musical, and they said, hey, why don't we do it in your parking lot? So at the beginning of December, they're going to come and put on a performance of their Christmas musical in our parking lot, and we'll sell, it's going to be BYO chair. So everybody will buy a spot and bring your own chair and see some live theater, just not in a typical theater setting.
Very cool.
Are you guys planning for weather? Is there canopies? What do we, that's
So-
scary. Like
It'll be in the afternoon, so during the day, because of lighting, we don't have a lot of stage lights that can go outdoors, and so it'll be in the middle of the day, and hopefully at the beginning of December it won't be as cold, but you know, Texas is crazy, so we'll play it by ear, just like we've had to do all year.
Sure.
Yeah.
So-
So I have 2 thoughts. Number 1, what was your favorite production show of all time so far?
At Backdoor, when
Yes.
okay. Favorite one that I've personally worked on is probably Frankenstein. I had a blast getting to work with the entire cast and put together a show that wasn't typical for Backdoor, because we normally do comedies and musicals, but we took a straight play and a drama, and we had so much fun with it, and we had a great response, and I was really, really proud of the work that the cast put in on that
That's
one.
cool.
Frankenstein's not a comedy musical? I didn't
No,
know.
that's Young Frankenstein. You know, we might do that eventually, but yeah.
So have you already got a lead on what shows you're going to do next year?
I have
or
a couple
gut feeling?
ideas. Yeah, I have a couple of ideas rolling around in the old noggin.
Okay.
It's actually the 50th anniversary of Backdoor as an organization. So we were started in 1971, and so we're looking at some of the greatest hits from our 50 years, bring a couple of those back, and we're also looking at it from an aspect of how many people are in the show, because we still have to, you know, think about having COVID-19 around next year.
Sure.
So, and being able to responsibly rehearse and stage a show. So, but we're going to have some fun musicals and a couple of fun plays come back next year.
So for those people that don't know about the flood, the theater flooded
Yeah,
and caused a big ruckus.
Oh, it was like we were doing Disaster the Musical again a year later.
Oh my God.
So, and funny enough, we had done,
Waterworld.
yeah, you know, Disaster was about a cruise ship, is essentially a spoof on Poseidon Adventure using 70s music, and then a year later we had a flood. So the fire suppression line, there was a pressure issue and it blew out one of the pipes, and 80 gallons a minute came pouring in.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it actually blew out under the building, and you can watch the security footage, and within 10 minutes it's filled underneath and starts filling the dinner stage.
They're going to give us the
Goodness.
footage. We're going to show it.
Yeah.
We got about 5 feet of water
Wow.
at its
5
deepest.
feet?
Yep, it rose up to street level because part of the building is underground. And so it rose up to street level and then found its way through the walls into the main stage lobby. So it affected not only the dinner stage, but the main stage lobby. So
Goodness.
How is the repair coming with that?
it's going slowly but surely. We will rebuild. We're going to focus on getting our main stage lobby fixed first, so
Okay.
that we can then get back on the main stage. And then we're looking at not just rebuilding, but also reconfiguring and renewing the dinner stage and make it better and
If you've got to
come back.
rebuild, might
Yeah.
as well make it
Yeah.
a little
Yeah.
cooler.
Yeah. So we've got plans. We're working on those, but slowly but surely they're coming
Okay.
together.
Awesome. I love Backdoor Theater. I've
Yeah.
been to 4 or 5 in just the last couple of years.
Didn't
so
you give your money for Texoma Gives to Backdoor?
I did.
See?
I
Yeah.
gave your money to
Yeah, you did. Let me rephrase that.
but that was so sweet that you did that.
No,
Jack.
I
Yes.
love Texoma Gives. You guys did good for Texoma Gives.
We did. We were very, very surprised and very appreciative of
Yeah.
everyone who gave, you know, not only to us, but to other nonprofits in the area.
Yeah.
We all need all the help we can get, especially this year.
Sure. Thing about Wichita
Yeah.
Falls, people,
Right.
we stick
No
together out here.
kidding.
Yeah.
Well, Carter, thank you so much for being here. We
Thanks for
appreciate
having us,
talking
guys.
to you, and continued success. And we're ready to go back there and see some parking lot performances. We're ready for Jackie to take us all for a team building improv exercise.
That would be fun.
And it'll be a good time. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to bring Jessica Wood back up, and we're going to try our hands at some improv. And so fingers crossed that we don't totally embarrass ourselves.
Yes.
Nah, y'all will be great.
All right, well, thanks again for being here. We'll be right back.
My name is Lauren Johnson, and I'm here to tell you that experience counts. That's why I'm voting for Dale Harvey on November 3rd. While serving, Dale is focused on what matters most, to provide all students the opportunity for academic excellence and a safe learning environment. His 8 years of service on the Board of Trustees has given him valuable experience, which assists him in being a more effective board member. Re-elect Dale Harvey on November 3rd for School Board Trustee, place number 4.
Improv troupe, may I help you?
Hey, Nona, it's Jessica. Are you guys done rehearsing?
No, we finished hours ago.
Hey, welcome back. It's the third segment of
Yay.
The Social Space. I'm Eric Crossland.
Jackie Hager.
Andrew Bell.
Jessica Wood.
Jay Wood, always up to no good. Hey, so we're gonna do a improv. We're gonna try some games. I wanted you to talk about the main rule of improv, though. The yes, and. What does that mean?
Great question, Eric. The main rule of improv, the very number one rule is yes and that is basically you just say yes and you keep going and you just agree with what your people are saying, because one of the worst things that can happen is if you're in the middle of a great scene and you're like, yeah, I'm this kite flying, and your scene partner says, no, you're a dog.
Yeah.
Like that just totally just ends the scene. It gets super awkward and your audience can feel it and it's just not good. So yes and, going with your gut, just whatever comes top of mind, just word bomb it.
And
it'll be okay.
I don't think that applies so much to the Oracle one, but yeah, she's
it
she's
can,
just
yeah,
right. If you're
yeah.
just like, hey, I'm walking my dog, and the person's like, no, you're not.
Yeah.
You're just like,
You look stupid.
Right?
It's like, yeah.
Or you're supposed to go like, oh, what a cute dog.
Yeah.
Yes, and never no.
Yeah.
Not.
No, yeah.
No.
And
yeah.
no.
All right. So what are the rules of the Oracle?
So we have a game called Three-Headed Oracle. It's very, very fun, and it's one that gets some audience interaction. So the rules with Three-Headed Oracle is we are going to be asked questions because we are a wise three-headed oracle that belongs to Backdoor Theatre. Yes, you're one of our many ghosts. So the only way you can answer these questions is one word at a time.
Right.
Which
so,
sounds so.
I'll say a word, you
Yes.
say a word, and it's just gonna be us three, right? You're just gonna
Yeah,
host?
absolutely.
Okay.
Y'all are going to get wild.
All right. What is the first question?
So we'll start with the question, what is the key to a happy marriage?
The
key
To
a
happy
marriage
is
a lot
of
work
and
compassion
and
sex. And that could be the end right there.
You can totally beat that out.
That's what you
sex
call
on the
Mars
show.
versus Venus.
Love, compassion, empathy. Yeah.
And who's not married?
You didn't take it to
Okay, that was funny.
Yeah.
All right.
That was funny.
Next
Yeah.
one.
So,
Top one there.
yes, our next question is, what is the meaning of life?
Start it off, Jay. It's always easy to restate the
Okay,
question
yeah.
first. Yeah.
We're in this together. We'll
I
help
know,
you.
we're in this together. All right. The
meaning
of
life
is
sometimes
difficult
understanding
why
to
learn
and
this
life
Okay.
oh, Jackie.
Because another hard part of it, like in this,
that one went to weird.
Yeah.
That went to weird land.
Welcome to improv.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's totally normal.
Yeah, yeah.
That's totally
Oh,
normal.
yeah.
Because another fun aspect of it is the teamwork part.
Yeah.
Because was it TO or TWO?
Right.
You said
Yeah.
two, yeah.
TWO is what I
Okay.
meant.
See-
Is when two people
Yeah.
come
Yeah, that's where my
together.
mind went.
Yeah.
But then
That's
you don't
where
know
my
that.
mind
Exactly.
Yeah,
And that's
Not
another.
TO or TOO.
And that's another
So you
part
probably
of it.
shouldn't use a word like that.
Oh, you totally can. And that's what makes it funny. It's like
Okay.
peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Like we don't quite
That's my
understand.
favorite phrase. Peanut butter
Now we
jelly.
got another question up there.
All right,
So
here we go.
the
Before we
next
go to-
question: how many cats is
Oh,
too many?
I'm going for that one.
Too
Many
cats
is
way,
too
many.
therefore,
too
Is
too
many.
See, I I was hoping you would say one. Dana is one. And then we'd have been over.
Well, and that's another thing too, to go to the teamwork and making it about everybody, is you have your own set of like what you think the answer should be.
Okay, so you know what?
Else.
We should start Thursday morning staff meeting with this. This
Oh
would
my
be
gosh,
fun.
it's
This
so
is the first
fun.
time I've ever done this.
I've never
You're
done
doing
this
great.
either.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
Seriously, it
Yeah.
can be really scary
Do we
to
have
do
one
this.
from the audience?
So
Summer,
you're
did you
doing
think
good.
of one? Kaylee?
Do we have any ideas? What a great question.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Do we have any good ideas?
Do we have any good ideas?
Start the
All
oracle.
right. We
Have
A lot.
of
great
Ideas.
that
make
Money.
for
Hager.
there you go.
And then it works out.
That was fun.
Yes.
It's so funny because you think in your mind you're going down one road and one word.
Oh, yeah.
Changes
Oh,
the
yeah.
whole
Changes
thing.
Total
Yeah,
left
yeah,
turn.
yeah.
Should have taken a left at
That was
Albuquerque.
fun.
Yeah.
That was really
That was
interesting.
fun.
Well, I
Absolutely.
think that was a success.
You know, y'all did a great job.
And by the way, you can go take classes when you guys
Yeah.
are back up running, and she will teach you all these things.
I was
and
going to
more.
recommend maybe come and take some classes
Oh, I think
from us.
Jackie's probably interested in us
I
doing
am
that
interested.
now.
When is the next show, you think?
So we actually have a show coming up at Iron Horse on October 16th. Yeah, we
You
are
opened on Monday, by the
Yeah,
way.
we are super
Congratulations,
excited.
yeah.
Yeah. Danny and I
Oh my
got a hold of
gosh.
each other, and he's like, "We are pumped," and we are pumped as improv. So we haven't been on stage in 6 months, and it's killing us.
Oh, yeah.
So we are excited. We'll have more information on our Facebook for tickets and when those go on sale, and they go quick. Have to brag for a second. Improv, we have sold out every show we've had in
That would
4
be
years.
a fun team date night.
Oh, it's a good date
Oh,
night.
let's buy
period.
tickets.
Yeah.
We're
and
gonna
I'll go.
make it happen.
Awesome.
Yes.
Well, thank you, Jay Wood, for being
Yeah,
here.
thank you,
Appreciate
guys.
you. Well, so once again, hey, listen, thanks for everybody being here. Carter Wallace, Hayden Gershner back there, Jessica Wood,
Yay.
Andrew Bell, Jackie Hager. I'm Eric Crossan. This has been The Social Space.
Yay!